Let's see. Y'all see the title. If Donald Trump can cry for 4 years, why can't I? So you know what that means, right? That means for the next 4 years, I'm going to be lighting up the Trump administration for everything I think they're doing wrong. You can call it what you want to call it. You can call it crying. You can call it complaining. You can call it anything you want to call it. But that's what I'm going to do for the next 4 years. I sit here and just witness Donald Trump cry, complain for 4 straight years. And all of a sudden, everybody got an issue with me saying what I'm saying. What in the hell is wrong with people? Donald Trump even inspired people to run into the Capitol building to stop democracy. But if I sit here and say certain things about Donald Trump, oh, you crying, you complaining, get over it. Did you tell Donald Trump to get over it? So why are you going to tell me to get over it? Isn't that kind of being a hypocrite? I would think so. But like I said, for the next 4 years, yes, I'm going to make my opinion known about the things that Donald Trump is doing wrong, in my opinion. No, this had nothing to do with MSNBC, have nothing to do with CNN. This is just me being me seeing reality from my eyes and my eyes only. What's up, Riley? What's up, Lisa Love? I didn't even speak to you, Lisa. I read your comment before I even spoke to you. What's up, Lisa Love? EBT card. Yeah. I take EBT cards. Yeah, I take EBT cards. I can't even say EBT. I'm good. And yourself, Riley? Hello from Indonesia. What's up, Charlie? And what we talking about today? We talk about me crying for the next 4 years. That's what we're talking about. Me crying for the next 4 years. How do you tell them nice how to lose weight? They need to lose weight? Just tell them you need to lose weight. You just got here. What are you talking about? Hope everyone is doing well. I'm not talking about, I just came live, so I'm not really talking about anything right now. But the title says it all. Oh, so you telling me something I don't need? You know what, Soulful? Actually, I need to lose 50 pounds, if you want to be honest. See, you're not telling me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. I'm 50 pounds overweight. So tell me something else. I hope you call that trolling. If that's what trolling is, you need to do better, bro. Whoever you are, sister, brother, whoever. You need to do better than that. If you call that trolling. You telling me something I already know I need to do. Tell me something different. I'm sipping on water. Nothing but water. My smile is contagious. Well, thank you. I am wholesome. I am the most wholesome guy you ever would meet. I appreciate your subbing. Thank you. Where I'm located? I am in the Northeast in Mass. Get soda? Nah, man. I was just told I need to lose weight. So Soda's not gonna help my cause, as in losing weight. I need to drink water. Nah, soft pimp. I need water, man. They all say that. Charlie, most definitely. Trump is not going to do anything good for America. Are you from Mass also, Robert? What part of Mass? Oh, you in Manhattan? Purple Flower? Oh, you live in Michigan now? Okay. Bellingham? Where is Bellingham? That's in Western Mass, right? North of Boston, right? Is that north of Boston or west of Boston? If it ain't south of Boston, I have no idea where it's at. I don't really go north of Boston or west of Boston, so yeah, I'm still lost. When you said Franklin, I'm still lost. Where I get my T-shirt from? I got it from the mall. I forget what store it was. Oh, so you close to so that's close to Rhode Island then. Okay. I know one socket at. Yeah, it's gonna be a long 4 years. Very long 4 years. Well, you have a good night too, Purple Flowers. Thank you for stopping by. Where are my Trump supporters at tonight? If you're a Trump supporter, put a one in the chat. If you're a Trump supporter, put a one in the chat for me. Let me see where all my Trump supporters at tonight. It stinks. Soul Food Lyrics, man, you a bad troll, man. You are a bad troll. You need to learn how to troll, my dude, or my girl, whoever you are. You need to learn how to troll, man. You're a bad troll. Give give us some of my insight. Well, this is my thing about Trump. One thing, his cabinet picks tells a lot about what Trump next 4 years is going to be a lot. He is picking a lot of people who have issues with the same departments that they're going to run. You know, he picked RFK to run the health department, in which we all know he have issue with vaccines, have issue with the food process. He's going to destroy it. All right. Then he picked Tober Gabbard to be the head intelligence officer of the U.S. She's pretty much a crazy person. She's in bed with Russia. She's in bed with Syria. So it's like he's picking people who's going to destroy the agencies that they're running. So that's the first thing he's going to do. The second thing he's going to do, he's going to give more tax cuts. And when he get those tax cuts, they're going to take that money from somewhere in the budget. So what they're going to do is take it from the poor. All these social programs will disappear. Going to make things much harder for the poor to survive. So that's going to happen. So basically, the next 4 years is going to be chaos. Nothing but chaos. That's it. A whole lot of chaos for the next 4 years. How you doing, Black Pearl? Now, sir, I have a question, and we are grown men, and we agree to disagree. But can you please tell me what Kamala did? One good thing for this country. You know what, Robert? Let me say this right here. For some strange reason, when Kamala became vice president, everybody thought that vice presidents do more than what they actually do. What did you expect her to do as vice president? That's my question to you. And I don't mean to answer a question with a question, but you have to understand something. The vice president is a dead position. There is not one vice president that have did anything significant for the country while they was vice president. So when people ask me what did Kamala do for America as vice president, it's the same thing the other vice presidents did. Nothing. So that's my answer. The expectations for her was much higher than anyone who came before her, which was very unfair to her. I would look like Coco roll on. I don't get that one. I don't get that joke. Well, Super, it's not too hard to discredit someone who has no credibility. The dude is a born liar, dude. He's a born liar. So come on. How can you sit here and tell me I'm trying to discredit somebody when we all know that he lies like I wake up in the morning? You know, he's lying. They said, no, sir, I beg to differ and look it up. She had purposes and Joe Biden to take credit of the border. You know what? The border, you can say what you want to say about the border. You can say that she failed at the border, but did she really fail at the border? Was that really her job? Or are we just going off what Fox News is saying? That she was the border czar for 4 years when she wasn't the border czar. She was tasked in going to Central America to find out how can they solve some of these issues in those Central American countries to keep people from leaving those countries. That's what her job was. We support immigration. We support Venezuela. Nah, like I said, Rob, we're going to disagree on that. We're going to agree to disagree on that. She was not the border czar. Her job was to go to Central America and try to find out how can they solve some of those issues to keep people from leaving those countries. Why did I vote for Kamala Harris? Super. I voted for Kamala Harris because she wasn't Donald Trump. That's why. You want to be honest? That's why. Y'all don't really understand what's really going on around here, do you? Y'all don't understand how Trump is really Trump. You know what? This is what kills me. Someone brought up Jim Jones this morning on my morning live, and he compared him to Donald Trump, and I agree. And this is the reason why I agree. Jim Jones led a whole bunch of people to their death just by telling them things that they wanted to hear. Now, I'm not saying Donald Trump is worse than Jim Jones, but what I'm saying is Donald Trump tells people what they want to hear, and everybody falls in line behind Donald Trump like he's really telling the truth. And that's not the case. Donald Trump is nothing but a con man. He have conned his way throughout life. And people don't want to understand that. Well, Trumpers don't want to understand that. This dude hasn't done anything for the American people. Everything Donald Trump does is for himself. It's all for himself. It's called self-gain. Everybody in his first term, what did Donald Trump do for people in his first term? Nothing. Everybody claimed he did something for them, but in reality, he didn't do anything for them. Nothing. And we need to understand that whole concept. Donald Trump is only doing things for Donald Trump. I was so scared for Kamala Harris to win. I prayed. I'm pretty sure you did, Soft Pimp. I'm pretty sure you prayed. So basically, you voted for her, not for. Well, I was being a little sarcastic when I said that, Super. I voted for her because her policies are much better than Trump policies. All right, that's the truth. Even Super. Why are you gonna bring up Dr. Umar to me? Are you really serious? Are you really gonna mention that name to me, knowing that Dr. Umar don't even vote? The dude don't even vote. So who cares what his stance is? He don't even vote. This dude has a school that he been renovating for the last 4 years, and it still hasn't opened. So you think I really give a 2 cents about Dr. Umar's opinion on anything? Come on, man. I'm not one of those, Super, and you should know me by now. I'm not down with that group of people. Was it 80 million? Was it 75 million? Get the number right now, soft pimp. What's up, Tyron? Hell no. Hell no, Robert. Robert, I ran the numbers, Robert. On average gas prices under Trump was like 240 something, okay? All right. And the only reason gas prices got under control under Biden for 2 reasons. The covert and also the oil industry played a game where they actually was price gouging. They played a game. Look it up. They played a game. And that's how the prices got out of control. Think about this right here. When you're making billions of dollars in profits, that means that you can afford to cut the prices a little bit. Did they cut the prices? No, because they couldn't. Because it's a world market. OPEC is controlling things. So you can't blame oil prices on Joe Biden, especially when America is producing more oil today than any other country in the world. And that's a fact. You can sit here and say all the other crazy stuff you want to say. When you boil it down, America is producing more oil today than any other country in the world. So a lot of y'all not going to admit the truth because y'all don't like Biden. But the truth is facts. Look it up. Look up 2 things. The profit that oil companies are raking in, and what are we producing today in oil? Facts. You see, with me, I'm not going to sit here and tell you some BS just to be telling you some BS. I'm going to tell you some facts to tell you some facts. Y'all can call me a hater of Trump all you want, but I already know Trump is not going to do anything for us. Now, I'm a veteran also. And this is another thing that I dislike about Trump in the next 4 years. They're finna cut veterans' benefits. They're finna cut veterans the budget to the VA, period. So understand that also. See, all these tax cuts that Trump want to do for the rich and corporations, that money got to come from somewhere else now. They got to cut something. So now they're going to start cutting veteran benefits to help with these tax cuts for the rich and the corporations. What's up, Mean Muck? How you doing, Griff? What's up, Griff? And people don't understand that whole concept. The small people are going to get hurt from these tax cuts. You can't cut $2 trillion from the budget without hurting the small people. Look at his cabinet. Look how many billionaires he got working for him in his cabinet right now. How many billionaires? Think about that also. How many billionaires that he has in his cabinet right now? These people are billionaires. And this is who he bringing into his cabinet. Your twin. Oh, salute you, my brother. Salute. Okay. I only did 3 years in the Navy. Salute, my brother. $20-year comeback. Hey, I salute you, man. Any comeback Marine, any comeback soldiers, I salute you all. But I don't understand why y'all support Donald Trump, but I salute you though. And that's being real. That's another one of those mysteries I just don't understand. And I'll be honest with you there. Oh, you was E7? Okay. What's up, me, Mary Jean? Do I get any benefits? I get some benefits. Yeah, I get benefits from going to the VA. That's where I get a lot of my medical care from, the VA. I'm dead serious. I'm always serious. Just like you're serious about Donald Trump, I'm serious about Kamala. Hmm. No, I didn't fall on a coconut tree. Yeah, we are men. We can agree to disagree. That's most definitely. You're far from my writing. That's right. And that's why I can sit here and have a normal conversation with someone who have a different view of my than mine, a different opinion than mine. I have no problem with that. I don't mess with the VA. You don't mess with the VA? What you mean by it, Mary Jean? What you mean? You're a veteran? I don't understand. You don't mess with the VA. I think I need to get new glasses. God damn, my glasses. I'm not seeing worth a damn out of these. Damn. Let me go check my glasses. Oh, you are a vet? Okay. All right. Salute to you, Mary. I never knew that about you. Did you ever tell me you was a vet? All the conversation me and you had, I don't recall you telling me that you was a veteran. If you did, I forgot. I still love you, brother. You served, I served, and you got your rights to your freedom of speech. Salute to you, Robert. Same here, man. Same here. 7 years, Mary Jean? And did you ever tell me that? I never knew that. Or did I might have forgot. Or did I forget? So, Mary Jean, why don't you mess with the VA? Why don't you go to the VA? What's the problem? I know some vets, they have issues with the VA. I have run across a couple issues at the VA myself, but you know, it worked out for me. He was a taxi driver. Yeah, Robert, you're right. They carried Marines around. You're right about that. They did taxi them around the world. Most definitely. Do I use tampons or pads? Which one do you use? I tell you what, you tell me which one you use, I tell you which ones I use. How about that, Stephen? Oh my God. These trolls, man. These trolls. I'm transitioning. Yeah, I'm transitioning, yeah. Hey, you know what? I always tell troll, if you're gonna be a troll, be the best troll you can be. See, y'all trolls be letting me down. Y'all not good trolls. Y'all really not good trolls. You know what, Robert? I'll be honest with you. When I was in 89 to 92, and I went to the desert, to original Desert Storm, Desert Shield, and I actually felt sorry for the guys who was in Iraq because I was sitting in the Red Sea. I was getting 3 hot meals a day. I was getting a hot shower, and basically, I was living a life of luxury compared to you guys. So, any guy who actually who was in Iraq, who was in the desert, wasn't able to get a hot meal, wasn't able to get a hot shower, I salute you guys, man. I really salute you guys. I really do. Americans tired of freeloading. What you mean by freeloading, me mug? Let me tell you something, me mug. Do you realize that America give more money to the oil industry than any other entity in America today? When you talk about freeloading, do you realize corporate welfare is big in this country? They're giving away billions of dollars to corporations every year. But we have an issue when we give away a couple $1,000,000 to the poor and the needy. Do you really understand that, meme mug? Just understand that. Or you always use property. Well, I got property insurance too. Mary Jean, I have property insurance also. And honestly, both of them are the same in a sense. I go to my private doctor sometimes. I have to wait 3 or 4 months for an appointment. I go to the VA sometimes. I have to wait 3 and 4 months for an appointment. So there is no difference to me. There's really no difference. But I use both. The VA is good for certain things, though. They really are good for certain things. And I hear a lot of veterans, especially where I'm at in Mass, because Boston have a lot of good doctors. And the VA here, they use the doctors from outside of the VA. So it's like they use the same doctor like a lot of the Boston area hospitals use. And a lot of people do come here just for the doctors. The class of 1991 out of Pendleton. Okay, all right. Oh, you in Fallujah? Okay. Kandahar. Salute to you, Robert. You did your duty, man. You really did your duty. I really salute you. I really salute you, my brother. Really do. A lot of respect for you. A lot of respect for you. See, this is what I'm saying. When I run across someone like you, Robert, who actually served, no matter what your opinion is, I respect it because you earn that. You earn that right to give your opinion because you actually served. You really served in hot areas. You are a real combat soldier. So I respect that. Look like the Mo 3 sector. Just imagine how many groups like that are out there. I really can't stand these kind of. You know what, Mima? Honestly, when I look like the Mo 3 sector and stuff like that, what I see a lot of useless people, man. A lot of useless people. And it's sad. It's really sad that we put ourselves out there like that to be betrayed in a negative light, and then we actually somewhat give, how can I put it? Give proof to what people say, in a sense. You're not in America, but you hate Kamala. I did a small part, Robert. I did a small part. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't like the military. That's why I didn't stay in. I felt like the military was too controlling. It just wasn't my cup of tea. And that's why I got out and moved on. Right, they're living off your dime, Ema. And that's the thing about it. Those are healthy individuals who can go out, get a job, and do what's right by themselves and by their family and their kids. But they refuse to do that. They rather sit online and beg and live off the government. And that's my conservative side. No, I got the liberal side and I got a conservative side. And that's my conservative side. When I see people like that, I must speak out against that. Because I hate people living off the system, knowing that they're able-bodied individuals who can go out and get a job. You know what, Stephen? I'm not even paying attention to you really because what you're saying doesn't even make sense. I'm begging. What am I begging for? That's why I said, if you're going to be a troll, up your game, man. Do better. Right now, you're failing as a troll. You're really failing. You're failing, dude. You're failing. Up your game. For attention. I'm begging for attention. I didn't think I was begging for attention. I really didn't. I didn't realize I was begging for attention. That's what I'm doing by having a conversation with people, begging for attention. Okay. Okay. Is that what you want to call it? I guess I'm begging for attention. The Stephen Kong. Yeah, Stephen, I'm grieving right now. Everybody, listen to me, look, I'm grieving right now, man. My heart is kind of like broken because of this past election. So you got to kind of give me a break, man. I'm grieving, man. Oh my God. Y'all do me a favor though, Stephen. I hope you hit that thumbs up for me though. Can you do it one favor, Stephen? I'm gonna beg for this right here, Stephen. I'm gonna beg for you to hit that thumbs up button. How about that? Can you do that for me, buddy? I really appreciate it. His complaints were legit. That's all out in the open. Democrat or Republican, it's saddening me that we just can't get along or agree. Yeah, Robin, that's the state of politics today, man. It's like we have to, we just can't agree to disagree. We have to like berate each other. We have to demean each other. We have to say all this crazy nonsense against each other. And it shouldn't be that way. We should be more civil towards one another, in our disagreement, but we're not. I appreciate that too. Thumb sounds even better because as long as you're doing something, as long as you're hitting a thumb up or thumb down, it means you're engaged in the conversation. So I appreciate that too. Thank you. Thank you, Robert, for hitting the like button, man. I appreciate that, Robert. Thank you so much. See, Robert, I like to have civil dialogue. I like to have respectable dialogue. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to get into this pissing contest where we have to demean each other in order to get a point across. It shouldn't be that. It should be all about having a decent conversation with one another. That's it. You are still supporting Kamala? Okay. You don't give a fuck to actually pay attention to politics. Stephen, you have your opinion, my brother, and I have my opinion. We're going to disagree. Me and Robert talking about that right now. We both disagree, but we going to be civil to each other with our disagreement. So I'm not going to try to change your mind, Stephen, and you're not going to change my mind. Bottom line, it is what it is. It's facts. Okay, Stephen. If you say it's facts, it's facts. In your head, it's facts. Okay. See, your mentality is different than mine. See, what facts to you isn't facts to me. See, that's where that disagreement come in at. So we're gonna agree to disagree. What points? You haven't made no points. What points are you trying to make, Stephen? I haven't seen you make one point yet. Only thing I see you doing is trolling. Give me something that you want to make a point about. Something good about Kamala. That what you want? Express something good about her? Let's see. She was part of the Joe Biden administration where they actually brought America back from COVID-19. When this country was shut down for an entire year and a half, they came to power. They opened this country back up, brought jobs back to this country. This is part of the administration that she was part of. All right. They actually passed bills like the PAC Act, something that helped veterans. All right. Like the infrastructure bill that some Republicans are taking credit for in their districts. Things like that is the reason why I'm so happy that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris was in the position they was in. Is that good enough for you, Stephen? Is that good enough for you? No, actually, Stephen, Trump shut the country down first. The shutdown started in 2020, Stephen. Let's get the facts straight, buddy. Let's get the facts straight. The shutdown started in 2020 under Trump. Okay? Joe Biden didn't do shit, honestly. All right. If Joe Biden didn't do anything for America, why do you got Republicans running around the country taking credit for the infrastructure bill that he passed, that he got passed? How about that, Stephen? You got You have Republicans running around the country trying to take credit for a bill that they voted against. Not only that, the PACT Act, something that helped veterans, health care for veterans, for the burn pits that was in Iraq and Afghanistan. They got that passed. And do you realize that some Republicans actually voted against that bill? They actually voted against that bill, Stephen. Come on, let's be real. If he feels Kamala is good, it's good. Hey, his opinion. That's all I'm saying. Hey, it's my opinion. Nobody's taking credit for that? Okay. All right, Stephen. All right, Stevens. If you said so, if that's what you want to think, that's what you want to think. But I have proof. I have seen congressmen and congresswomen taking credit for something they voted against. I'm just saying. I have zero proof. Okay. All right. If that's the case, if that's what you want to say, that's what you want to say. I have no proof. I have no proof. I'm just talking to be talking. Zero proof. I never heard that before. Never heard it. See, Stephen, this is my problem with you, Stephen. You can't even admit the fact that the shutdown started under Trump. Can you admit that at least that the shutdown started under Trump? Can you admit that in 2020 that the shutdown started under him? Can you admit that at least? Can you give me that at least? I'm waiting on Steven to give me a response. He's kind of slow right now. How you doing, Neil? Well, Neil, if you feel that way, you feel that way. I feel different, but if you feel that way, we'll see. I don't see no good coming from Trump in this administration. I really don't. Only thing I see is chaos for the next 4 years. Nothing but chaos. And looking at his cabinet picks, the chaos already started already. This right here is a preview to what's to come. Think about it. This is a preview to what to come. You know, when you start nominating people who have been accused of sexual misconduct, that's not getting off to a good start. It's not. I'm ignorant. Okay. Okay. I guess I'm ignorant. I'm ignorant to the fact that Trump have nominated two people who have been charged with sexual misconduct. He have nominated someone who have been accused of covering up sexual misconduct. He had nominated someone who's a anti-vaxxer. He have nominated someone who has basically praised Russia and praised Syria president. But I'm ignorant to that fact, though. I'm just ignorant. I'm ignorant to the fact. Nah, no, I'm not gonna change Steven's mind. I'm never gonna do that. That was a blunt shakedown for money by those women. Okay, Raymond. See, that was a shakedown for money. Okay, okay, all right, all right. If that what you want to call it, hey, it is what it is. What's wrong with Russia? If I got to tell you what's wrong with Russia, ain't no use in speaking on it. Well, Raymond, that what happens when you are investigated to serve in the federal government. That's what happened. Things come up. Things that people didn't never think about before, they come up. So I don't think it's something that people all of a sudden they brought up because he was nominated for something. No, that came up because investigations was done, questions was asked. That's the reason why those things came up. That's part of the vetting process. That's why they vet people before they actually put them in these positions. It's not about charging. In America, it's not about charging. It's about the perception of what happened. Matt Gaetz had that always out there that he was having these sexual misconducts issues out there all along. They've been out there for years. In my opinion, it was stupid of Trump to even nominate him, knowing that those issues have been out there for years. This is not something that just happened to Matt Gaetz. We knew about this last year. You had Republicans speaking out against Matt Gaetz and his sexual misconduct. So this is nothing new. This is all old. Yeah, and that's another thing too. Donald Trump don't care because he was already found liable for sexual assault. So he don't care who he picked. He's right along with Matt Gaetz and Pete Hegseth and all the rest of them. Thank you, Neil. I appreciate that, Neil. Yeah, yeah. You talking about Trump, right? Raymond, you talking about Trump, right? Like he was on those flight logs also. Matter of fact, I got a picture of him and Epstein hugged up. That was what you talking about? You still don't say why I hate Russia? Oh, fight is good. Fight the good. Fight Gary. Hey man, you only can express your opinion around here. A lot of people don't even understand your opinion. Trump wasn't on those logs, liar. You know what, Stephen? You just lost all credibility right there. Well, you've been lost credibility, but when you said Trump wasn't on those fight logs, okay, okay. I guess him and Epstein wasn't friends either, huh? They wasn't friends also, right? Well, guys, I got to get out of here. But y'all do me a favor. Even if you dislike my commentary, either hit the thumbs up button or hit the thumbs down button. I really appreciate it. I don't care which one you hit. Just hit one of the two. Also, if you didn't subscribe to the channel, please sub to the channel. We can have more of these conversations along the lines. I like diversity in thought. I like people with different opinions. I have no problem with Trump supporters. I invite Trump supporters to my platform always. Like I say, this channel right here is all about free speech. I don't block people unless you get entirely too rude. But other than that, I don't block people. You can say what you want to say, express yourself how you want to express yourself. Just be a little cautious on how you put it. But other than that, you're all welcome here. Always. So do me a favor, hit that sub button for me. Hit the thumbs up or the thumb down button for me. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Robert, for subbing. Good to meet you, Robert. I salute you, my brother. Thank you for your service. And thank anybody who served in the military for your service. I respect you all because you all fought for the right to have freedom of speech. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And until next time, y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all later.